Hello, it's a lovely, lovely Saturday morning. Thank you for joining us again on Lumen Morning Diary. My name is Alice Lungu. As always, I'm not alone. I'm with Eugene Musoga. Eugene, good morning.
Good morning to you, Alice, and good morning to you, our dear viewers.
Oh, yes, it's a lovely Saturday morning.
Yeah, indeed.
And yes, today we are celebrating our teachers. Very, very important. Henceforth, our topic is Teachers' Day. Yeah. Celebrating Teachers Day, Eugene, and our dear viewers, is usually celebrated on the 5th of October, but the government decided to celebrate it, or let me say, put it on the 3rd of October, which was yesterday, Friday. And the theme, which is empowering educators, strengthening resilience, building sustainability.
Yeah.
This is the theme for 2025 Teachers' Day.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's this day is a very important day. Mm-hmm. To my own opinion, I think amongst all the holidays that we have, this must be the biggest holiday to celebrate our very own teachers, because looking at where we come from, because we cannot have any other profession. We cannot have a doctor if we don't have a teacher. We cannot have any other person. Mm-hmm. And now that we are living in a country where they're saying you cannot have any other government position or government employment if you don't have the maximum of the grade 12 certificate. Mm-hmm. So I feel teachers must be celebrated, and though they celebrated yesterday, mm-hmm. but I say the celebration must continue. So wherever you are watching Lumen mm-hmm. TV from, just know that we are celebrating with you. Mm-hmm. And don't forget, you can still be part of this broadcast by simply sending us your messages, and also just wishing some of the teachers that you know around, a happy Teachers' Day.
Do you think this day should be a public holiday?
Yes. yes, it should be a public holiday, because mm-hmm. In the communities where we come from, mm-hmm. We have our relatives, our loved ones who are serving as teachers.
Yes.
So I think it should also start from the families, where we need to celebrate these people, and we cannot celebrate these people properly if we are committed to work mm-hmm. At that particular day. So mm-hmm. I believe it should be a public holiday, and I see it coming in the near future.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's actually good. I would definitely second you on that one, because like you said, Eugene, indeed, teachers do play a very major role in our lives. Yeah. It is because I would say you and I are here today. Mm-hmm. We are seated here because there's a teacher who played his or her role in our lives. Yeah. So teachers really need to be given so much respect.
Yeah.
They really do. They are our second parents every time we are at school, because we get to learn so much from them.
Yeah.
So very much. And I remember sharing this yesterday on Ladies Cafe. Sometimes we only appreciate people once they are gone, but appreciating them while they're still alive and is really great. I saw that was last year, if I'm mm-hmm. not mistaken, where a certain school, this is on the Copper Belt, mm-hmm. Where former pupils bought a car.
Yeah.
For their teacher.
Yeah. And I'm planning to do so one day.
Really? That was a good gesture for them to do that. This teacher might have really impacted so much on them.
Alice, we have got some teachers, not all the teachers, but there are some teachers who are really, dedicated to their work. Mm-hmm. Okay, so even the pupils, us who were once pupils, mm-hmm. one day we'll be able to tell, to say, okay, this teacher really did something in our lives.
That's true.
A few to mention, like in my life, I've got 3 teachers I would always remember. You know, I'm one person who went to school, went to grade 1 without knowing anything. So I'm registered into grade 1. There I meet a teacher by the name of Mrs. Banda.
Wow.
Okay? She begins from there, from the beginning, you know. She even told me, you know, Eugene, she talked to me in Nigeria. She said, I think it should be the so first. So my friends are in class, they're learning. She could take me outside to go and teach me even how to write, how to do what.
Very much interested.
You see, very much interested in what I'm doing. Later in grade 3, there's also another teacher I could appreciate, Mrs. Shamilimo, you see, wherever she is. You see, she could also do that to make sure that we learn. Coming to wake up now into grade 7, and now, sir, you are going into grade 7. This is what you need to do. Mr. Charabiem, I know he's serving at the Chiwombo boarding school today. But those are just a few. But we have got a lot of teachers who are really dedicated to their lives, and they are entitled to these appreciations in our lives. Not forgetting also, I can also take this opportunity to appreciate our very own teachers, those who are our colleagues at Lumen TV.
Oh, yes. Yes. We really do appreciate you, our teachers. Henry Mudenda. We also have Favor Ruth Chilufya, who is also a teacher.
Also, Florence Impande.
Yes. Esther is also a teacher. Esther, happy Teacher's Day to you, Esther. We appreciate you so much. She's always behind the camera. So she's a multi-talented person.
Indeed.
Yes.
Very important.
We are since we are talking about teachers, yes, our dear viewers, you can also tell us and pass a message of wishing the teachers out there. What do you have to say to them? Who was your favorite teachers? What is that beautiful message that you have to pass? Or maybe you had a challenge with one of the teachers. You can actually share by simply texting or calling using the numbers showing on the screen. Remember, Lumen Morning Diary is for you and I to get to interact, to get to learn from one another. Better still, you can also share that story that is trending in your communities. What is that story that you've heard and you want us to talk about? Let's get to interact. That's why Lumen Morning Diary is here for you. Yes, Eugene, yes, we are celebrating teachers, and we know there are certain teachers that have actually dedicated themselves to their profession. And we've also had kulima teachers wenangu sunga awishing eno kwenda kuskulu kana. Kuti awe inena kana sinza indako kuskulu. There are just some certain teachers that are so rude. I came across, that was last week, a post of a parent who had actually posted a picture of her son complaining about how the teacher had actually, whatever the teacher had used, but the child was bruised on the face. The teacher hit the child. This is a young boy, I think that was the age of 3 or 4. And just looking at the face of that child, and one would wonder to say, what really happened for the teacher to hit the child in this manner? There are just certain teachers that would take their anger on innocent children.
You know, Alice, okay, that incident happened to me once. It happened, I won't mention the name of the teacher, but I was beaten once, together with my sister. Then it went even to an extent. I remember I was in grade 2 by then. Okay,
we'll actually continue with that story shortly after this break. For now, we go on a break. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, dear viewers. You are still watching Lumen Morning Diary here on Lumen TV Zambia. Don't forget, you can still join us via TV on channel 101 on Topstar, or you can still join us by simply typing Lumen TV Z on Facebook or Lumen TV Zambia on YouTube. Don't forget, we are celebrating the Teachers' Day here on today's episode of Lumen Morning Diary. I'm with Alice.
Yes. yes, Eugene. We are celebrating our teachers. Teachers, we do celebrate you.
Indeed.
Yesterday, we saw a lot of pictures on social media where teachers were actually celebrating their day, Eugene. It was very colorful, I must say. Kwenze celebration. Kwenze celebration.
Before we went on a break, Alice, I think I was talking about something, especially when it comes to the conduct of teachers, on pupils. I was beaten in grade 2, Alice, by this teacher, a male teacher.
And you thought of not going back?
I told my father to say, if that is what I'm going for, then I'm not going back to school. Then why should I be going to school? To be beaten. And if you ask the reason why I was beaten, very simple reason. I went late. Then I found that the assembly had already started. Then, I was in grade 2, very young. So I was stopped by the prefect to say, when this is done, then that's when you will be able to join your friends. So I stood there for quite some time. Then the assembly ended. Then I used the back way to go to my classroom. When I went there, I found my teacher already in class. He called me. I was with my sister, not my cousin. Let me say my cousin. Then we were beaten. Then I left class without telling the teacher. I went home. But my father said, no, this cannot happen. Then he had to write a letter to the head to say, what is this? Then they called us there. It was bad. So I think this is a lesson to compared to the story you were talking about. There are those teachers who are really committed, to their work.
Very
and
much
they know
dedicated.
what they are supposed to do. Yeah, quite all right. A pupil, the child can make a mistake here and there. But you also look at the levels of, punishment that you're going to give them.
I remember Eugene being beaten for not paying school fees.
You see? Yes, these things used to happen.
Being beaten for not paying school fees.
As if you are the one.
As if I'm the one who... Some teachers were just bitter back then. But I don't think these things are happening now.
I know these things are no longer happening because of these issues now and of human rights. They have come, and the governments, all the governments that have been there now, they are emphasizing on the put to stop to corporal punishment. You see, where we used to see teachers, every time when teachers going to class with a stick. You see?
And that, class. But in some ways, that was discipline, and we got to actually learn a lot from that. Because when I sit down and just look back to how teachers were treating us back then, I think it was discipline. And now this is when I understand it. If maybe that teacher was not tough on me, I don't think I would have been who I am today.
But you know what, again, Alice, discipline, yes, discipline is needed, but I think impacting morals is very important. Because when you were still young, you were scared of doing ABCD because you were scared of that stick that teachers having. But now, look, today,
I know my rights.
You know your rights. You can't be beaten. So you can easily go to your bad ways. But if a teacher not using the stick, a teacher puts good morals in you. Okay? I remember one of our politicians, who is a teacher, Mr. Patrick Samwembila, talked about this one day. He said, Eugene, putting morals in a child is better than giving them a punishment. Because if you tell them this is right, just when they are still young. Me, I've never been beaten by my father.
Really?
I've never been beaten. I don't remember my father beating me.
Okay.
You see? He will just tell you, Eugene, if you do this, forget about me. If you do this, forget about this. And for sure, he means what he says. If he says, Eugene, me in a tundrama to chikwati pano sinimadi. Tundrama to ma damage sinimadian. Don't even expect any family member to get pregnant and expect my father to come and me say taking her pants one person. So because of that, we learned from that, and we have made sure that we stick to our morals, which we have been given.
Which is very good.
Yes.
I know Lumen Morning Diary has a lot of segments lined up for you. It's not Lumen Diary if we don't talk about the trends, what's trending on social media. You know, I love that.
Yeah, because it gets you connected.
Yes. Yes, Eugene, I think we dive into what's trending on social media. We know of late we've had a lot of stories that have actually happened this past week. What are some of the stories that you've had, Eugene, that we can share?
Okay, the first one that I would talk about is, this story of our Honorable Minister of Home Affairs, who said all police officers at checkpoints must display their name tags and service numbers, says Home Affairs Minister.
Okay.
I
love that move.
Me, I'm very much happy with this move.
Yes, it's a good
move. These officers we find in stations. When you go to a police station, you see an officer with a name tag, maybe even a service number this side. So when we talk about issues on a checkpoint, we have got a lot of corruption cases happening at checkpoints there. You see, ulibe na musonko iwe, ulibe na fitness, ulibe na chani, iwe chita choncho mulando upepuke iwe. You see, such issues. So now if you be able to see their service numbers and also their names, then we are going to easily report those people and we'll make sure that justice prevails at the end of the day. Then we'll have a clean nation.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Another story, this is in the health segment. Kitwe Teaching Hospital has recorded an increase in the number of cases of stroke, with 43% of the 500 patients attended from January to August this year being young people.
Okay.
Yes. Young people are suffering from stroke.
Yeah.
And the number has increased. This is in Kitwe.
Yeah, it's very bad. I think it's because of the food we are eating, Alice.
I think so.
Alice, have you thought of, have you looked at that sausage that is usually being sold near the bars, the clubs, in the markets?
We love good things.
Yeah, but
have you
tried to go closer to it and see how it looks inside?
I don't know. I haven't. Tell me about it.
Us young people of nowadays, we don't exercise. We eat, these fatty foods.
Junky foods.
With a lot of lipids. Junky foods. Ama jiggies, ama crisps, ama chips. You see? And we don't exercise. So I think we need to take this as a caution and we need to take it very serious. It's a wake-up call to all of us, especially us young people. When an 87-year-old person suffers from a stroke, we understand. Maybe because those people, they are old and they have stayed in their seats, in their sitting room for quite some time. So we will understand. But a young person like me suffering from stroke, I think it is not normal.
No.
So I think we need to do something to control that, as young people.
We need to take care of ourselves.
Indeed.
Our health is very important.
Very important.
Yes.
Very, very important. So I know it is not only in Kitwe. Even if we were to go to UTH today and find out about the same, maybe they will tell us the same story.
Oh, yes. That's true. Exactly.
Okay, 2 truck drivers and a passenger burnt to death in Masaiti crash. 2 truck drivers and a passenger have been burnt to death in an accident that happened near Nyenyezi in Masaiti district, Copper Belt. The mishap, which involved 2 trucks, happened on Tuesday around 19 hours on Kawe Road near Nyenyezi.
Oh, very, very sad.
Very sad
story.
I think this one is for drivers now. Yeah. There is a rule on the 10 basic rules of driving that says exercise patience and hang back when necessary.
Okay.
Yeah, so I know most of the drivers, this rule, most of the time,
You need to
they
have
put it
patience
aside.
all the
Yeah.
time.
Because, that one who is coming on your opposite direction is also on a rush. He's going somewhere. Even you are going this direction, you're in a rush. But there's a truck here that maybe has a problem, or maybe the car, has been involved in an accident or what. You want to overtake without even, being patient and make sure that you interpret the traffic situations correctly before you act. There's another law that states that, to interpret the traffic situations correctly. So those are some of the small errors that these drivers make, and they find themselves, in accidents like that one. But it's a very sad story that we had to lose
Very
people
sad
in such
indeed, Eugene. So it's a message to all the drivers, like Eugene has said. Please take caution every time you are on the road.
Indeed.
Another sad story, Eugene. An 8-year-old boy drowns in stream in Chipangali district. This is in Eastern Province, where he went swimming with his friends.
Yeah.
Very, very sad indeed.
We are now into the hot season. Yeah, in October, where everyone wants to be where there is water. And this is where you appreciate teachers, Alice. This is where teachers will come in. Most of the time, we don't spend, parents don't spend time with their children, but children spend most of the time with their teachers. And there are very few circumstances where you would find, teachers, or children being in such accidents when they are at school. Yeah, they are there, but they are very much minimal. So let's know how to take care of the children. Even if you are in the rural area, you are in town, make sure. Yesterday, I was walking around our streets in an area where I stay. Then 22 hours, here is a very small boy of about 5 to 6 years on the road in the night. Uenda kuti ati nindo kuchikinga mzanga. Unkalapa ati unkalapa. Ati iwe wanama iwe. Bena mtenga mwana kumpeleka pa nyumba. Mwana yankalapa ati no. You see?
Very calm.
Very calm.
Okay with
and
it.
It is 22 hours. You see? So it is very important that, these parents, they take, interest in knowing where the children are. Even during the day, it is 10 hours. Where is my child? Alina wandani. Achitachani. Ngati sali safe mwana msiye na bwasa wele pa nyumba. Kumuzero kulimushi, when you are in areas like Chipangali there are a lot of, toys that people make out of nature. You see? Amapanga ko bena ngunafika doli vijavo panga chiche mompangira mwana ankara ali pa nyumba sowera. If aenda sowera na wanzake somewhere, let's make sure that there's someone amena enda ndo na mwana. Muno mulusaga tiko bwino. Muli ma toys yambiri umyama 5 kwacha chane. Buy for the children. Basowera pajana iwe pano you are busy, at least you are able to see what the children are doing.
The children always want to explore.
Yeah, but
they're very active. They're all over, but yes, as parents, you
need to know where they are. At least they are exploring waona also wera matika but at least umuona tipa matika paja pali safe. We don't want to be losing children like that.
Yes.
Okay, another story, Energy Minister Makoze Chikote says load shedding will stabilize by 2026.
That's what we want.
We hope so.
We hope so. We are putting our fingers crossed. We want it to stop. Yeah. Because this is a song that we've been hearing.
I think, myself, I'm not fully informed on especially the production of electricity in Zambia, how many, watts or how many watt we produce, how many are we producing today. So I would love even this minister and those engineers, especially those who work in these dams like Kariba Dam, to come and explain more in details on what is happening currently. And if 2026, surely we are going to see the stabilization of this animal, this very dangerous animal called road shedding, because road shedding has really brought our economy down because, looking at people in our communities, we have got parents Okay, parents today who are taking care of families who depend on things like welding.
Yes, that's true.
So paneba paja patu palika market mailo usiku nivira che 24 hours grinder yalila.
Time daytime pameba onako.
What time are they sleeping? No time to sleep. So I think it's important that they have come out and they have told us, okay, by 2026 we'll be able to see the end of road shading. But they have not mentioned the month and the date. So we'll wait for the whole 2026 and see what happens. But for now, people, let's not
2026.
Tisagone, these things, you know, we can't control them if they have really come, but let's find a means of helping ourselves. If you have got a barber shop, you are a welder, or maybe your business depends on electricity. You have got a butchery. Nyamali suzimbera bwanji makombani machoge.
Sinaleka kugula chigule gule nowadays.
You see? Yeah.
Aloti magula chabe pamenya apa badie pametipika.
Yeah. Most of the butcheries, you know, they have closed. So let's make sure that we find the means of helping ourselves. If we're able to get a genset, if you're able to get, especially solar. Solar is very, 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 very good. Especially now that we are in a sunny month.
But it is when you can afford it.
Yeah.
Yes. We know we have a lot of stories that we can actually share. That's the reason why we encourage you, our dear viewers, to also share with us that story that is trending in your community. Yes, we are talking about Teachers' Day. We are celebrating our teachers. What is your message that you have for your teacher? You can simply call us or text us using the number on the screen. For now, we go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Media Music.
welcome back. You are still watching Lumen Morning Diary, and yes, today we are celebrating teachers. Since yesterday it was a Teachers' Day celebration, the government decided to celebrate it on the 3rd of October, but usually Teachers' Day is celebrated on the 5th of October. Yes, and this year's theme is empowering educators, strengthening resilience, building sustainability. Eugene.
Yes, I'm taking much interest in the part that says empowering educators.
Empowering educators.
Interest young up, because if these people are truly empowered, I'm telling you, we'll have a different nation.
We are good to go.
We are good to go.
Okay.
Because if you are educated, we'll even be able to stand on ourselves and say, we'll do it ourselves because we know how to do it.
Oh, yes.
But if we are not empowering these people, if there are those days where we'll see, teachers trying to look for materials to use to teach for themselves because what they have is not sufficient. It was indeed a bad time. But if these people are truly empowered in all the angles, all the areas, their salaries increased. In fact, they should be the ones to have the high salaries. Salaries increased, good teaching materials. That's my opinion. If that happens, then we'll be very
That's
happy.
Eugene's opinion.
Yes.
We hear it. Yes, in celebration of Teachers' Day, Lumen TV crew decided to visit one of the schools and just see how the message that they had concerning the Teachers' Day celebration. Let's have a look at that.
Teachers' Day, this is the day that we remember all teachers worldwide. Then we talk about the theme. The theme is empowering educators. This highlights the importance of supporting and enabling teachers to be effective in their roles, in their duties. Then it's also about giving them the tools, the materials that all teachers need. For them to teach effective, they need teaching aids. Then strengthening the resilience. Teachers face numerous challenges, from classroom dynamics to adapting to changing education landscapes. This part of theme underscores need for teachers to be resilient and adaptive, for the system to support them in building the capacity. Then the other one is building sustainability. This speaks to creating a long-term impactful educational system. Sustainable education isn't just about immediate outcomes. It's all about impacting the knowledge in children, the learners that we teach. But fostering enduring learning ecosystem that benefits society over time. That's about the theme for 2025 Teachers' Day.
My name is Grace Imboa. I'm from Fianesia and Primary School. Teachers' Day is a special day dedicated to appreciate and recognize the teachers for their hard work. I love you.
Happy Teachers' Day. Yes, we continue to celebrate you, our dear teachers out there.
Yeah, good pictures indeed.
Yes, yes.
I love the environment for the school. Very clean. I could so this we talked about it when we were talking about the trains.
Yes.
Where children have got where they can play and someone seated somewhere to make sure they observe whatever that is happening. And also a good learning environment. You could see, the posters in the classrooms, telling you that, there is education taking place at that particular school.
And it's also a message to the teachers out there. I think there should be a reason why a pupil or a student should always want to go back to school.
To school, yes.
Not that when in unaenda ku school because niyo power teacher.
You know, my youngest sister, no matter how sick she is at that particular day, no, look, you can't go to school because you're sick. No, if I listen to teacher's songs, I'll be fine. You see, just the character of the teacher will be able to even encourage the child to go back to school.
Not
imuyopa kafika cheo zapeza kulibaticha tenzo tati Mr. Green petenza mgetu kulibeza meno wachita alisi ulichenkezi but pameno wankala mkamona chapita weka chabe kamba chero
kuyopa chabe man
kuyopa che because the Evans wenda na hospital akafika the way he's going to talk to you ni kummenya face what are you doing here what are you doing? We are answering utaba you see such issues. So I think I've learned a lot from what's the name of the school again?
Thea.
Yeah.
Thea school.
Thea school, yeah. Yeah, very calm environment. I think those are the environments that we need in our society.
So yes, like Eugene has said, it's very important that we should also pupils should look back and say nifunoenda back to school because there is a teacher who always takes care of them. I mean, kamanta muni vana school. I think as teachers, they are second parents to the children. Every time the children are at school, they should always be looking forward to going back to school. Okay, for now we go on a break. We'll be right back.
Music. dziko lonse kuno pambuza chepukera Maria ambe unusa maunjoro kemoni atamaka Maria ambe muziko lonse kuno pambuza chepukera Maria ambe 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 Maria ambe ujana ura kwatu Maria ambe 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 Maria ambe ujana ura kwatu Maria ambe 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 Maria ambe ujana ura kwatu Maria ambe 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 Maria ambe ujana ura kwatu Maria ambe
Sikoneni amai Maria wachaolele chozaza ambiali nani zinodala kupambana kazonse ndipongodalanso mwanani Yesu Maria oyera maya Mulungu mutipemperere ife ochimwa sopano ndiponso pa nthawi ya kufa kwathu. Amen.
Welcome, dear viewers. Welcome back. You are still watching Lumen Morning Diary here on Lumen TV Zambia. Those of you who are following us on social media via Facebook, via YouTube, and for those of you who are following us using TV, which is channel 101 on Topstar, don't forget to be part of this program by simply calling or texting using the numbers that are showing on your screen. Today, the 4th of October 2025, marks the end of the season of creation. The Catholic Church, Alice, was celebrating, the season of creation,
Yes.
appreciating God for what He has created for us.
Mm-hmm.
So today marks the end of the season.
Even as it comes to an end, Eugene, it doesn't mean we don't have to take care of our creation, Eugene. It's always important that we do take care of God's creation, even as it comes, as the celebration of the month comes to an end, Eugene.
Yeah.
It's very important that we continue to take care of the creation, the surroundings, the environment. It's very important. Today, being the feast of Saint Francis of Assisi, Eugene, we'll look at the reflection from Father. Let's see what message he has for us.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. I do welcome you to today's Bible reflection. Today the Church celebrates the memorial of St. Francis of Assisi. This Bible reflection is based on the Holy Gospel according to Luke, chapter 10, verses 23 to 24. Scripture reads, Then he turned to his disciples and said privately, Blessed are the eyes that see what you see. For I tell you that many prophets and kings wanted to see what you see, but did not see it, and to hear what you hear, but did not hear it. The disciples were a very privileged group. They were able to meet Jesus physically. They were able to listen to his teachings directly. They were able to witness his wonders. You and me have not physically heard Jesus speak. We have not met him in person, and yet we are blessed to encounter him in various ways. We encounter him in the scriptures, in the word of God. We encounter him in the celebration of the sacraments. We encounter him in the ministers of the church. We encounter him in the church itself. We encounter him in the created things of God. My brother, my sister in Christ, with this understanding of having been blessed to meet Jesus in various ways, we can, as believers, as Christians, only but praise and thank God, for we are indeed a blessed generation. May St. Francis of Assisi pray for you, pray for me. I wish you a blessed day. May God bless you, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Welcome back, dear viewers. That was the reflection, for today on the 4th of October 2025 on the feast. Happy feast day to all the Franciscan priests, wherever you are. Third order Franciscans, Reverend fathers and sisters, wherever you are. Today we wish you a very happy feast day. But don't forget, Lumen TV Zambia is more than available to wherever you are having that feast from, to go to come and put it on the screen on TV so that we see what Franciscans do at this particular day. Dear viewers, just as the people say, Mother Earth can survive without human beings, but human beings cannot survive without Mother Earth, because God created the heavens and the earth, and the heavens and the earth survived even when human beings were not there. But us, without this environment, we cannot survive. Anyway, that brings us to the sports segment. I'm being joined by Mr. Vincent Piri, who is going to give us, an outline on what is happening in the sports world in as far as the sports is concerned. In football, we say a lot of activities, a lot of action last week, Mr. Piri. Welcome to the interview, first of all.
Thank you so much, Eugene.
Mr. Piri, tell us what happened last week, first of all, before we go into today's actions.
Yeah, yesterday's, Eugene, there was a game involving Zanaco versus Green Buffaloes. This was a local derby. Of course, Zanaco were host at Sunset Stadium. Zanaco is a team that is on top of the log, and I think they've done so well this season. They're playing against Green Buffaloes, a team that is not doing so well, but local derbies are usually very, very difficult games. And the game was interesting. Zanaco scored first in the second half, just at the start of second half, and Green Buffaloes equalized through a penalty. But there was an incident that was also interesting in the game. Green Buffaloes at some point used a 12th player in the game. There was a substitution that happened, but a player didn't come out of the field, and he played for a few minutes, and then the Zanaco technical bench spotted it, and then the game had to stop, and he came out of the pitch. So yeah, interesting situations they are happening. But
repeat what you said. What happened? I'm sure people have not understood because they also didn't follow it properly.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah. What happened is that there was supposed to be there was a substitution that happened, and
from which team?
From Green Buffaloes.
Okay.
Yeah, and instead of this player coming out of the pitch, he decided to stay on, and Yeah, and so they played 12 players in the field, and then Zanaco technical bench spotted it, and that's when they alerted the fourth official, and then the player now was taken out of the pitch. So yeah, those kind of situations that happened, which I think Zambian football has to grow. Zambian football refereeing especially has to be on point when handling these matches, because how can you allow such kind of a situation in a Premier League? This is the topmost league in Zambia, and such things are happening in this era and age with TV around. I think this is something that Zambian football should really be on top of.
Mr. Piri, are we seeing any punishment coming to the Buffaloes after?
Well, the punishment in this regard, I don't think there's any serious punishment to Green Buffaloes, unfortunately. But I think the punishment should be to the officials that handled the game, because when a substitution is made, there is a fourth official that has to make sure that the player comes out and another player goes into the pitch. And so I think it mainly hinges on the officials. For the team, yes, they benefited, but what punishment can they be given? I really don't know. But if it was American football, then a team will be punished through a penalty. The ball be taken on the spot, and then they play penalty. That's how it is done. But in football, soccer, it's a different kind of situation. So we just wait and see what punishment will be given to the team, if there is any. But for the officials, definitely there is.
Mr. Piri, we move on to the other results that we have, or maybe I take you to the fixtures that we have today.
Yeah, the fixtures, we have Cabo Warriors who play against Konkola Blaze. This game will be today in Kabwe. And of course, Cabo Warriors have just signed a player from Congo. Bakata is a young player. He's a striker. This is a team that has struggled when it comes to scoring. And so I think they have brought in a player that they feel can help them in that regard. And we hope that he will play today and maybe help them in this game. Konkola Blades is also another very tough team, especially when they are playing. This is a team that will give problems to teams at home, even on the road. So for Cabo Warriors, I think they have to be very careful so that they go to 12 points, because if they win this game, they will go to 12 points. Then Muza will play against Power Dynamos. This is another very interesting game. Muza, of course, this is a team
I can see you are in Muza jersey, Mr. P.
Yeah, but you know, these are jerseys that everyone wears. I don't really support any team, so to say. But I am a soccer fan. Yeah. So Cabo Warriors, Muza will play against Power Dynamos. This will be at home in the southern province, and this is a team that is very difficult to beat at home. But the past two games that they've played, they've lost 2 games in a row, and I don't think they would want to lose another game, especially when they are playing at home. But they are going to play against Power Dynamos, a team that is coming from Africa, where they played against ASEC Mimosa away from home, picking up the maximum points that they deserved by winning by 5-4 on post-match penalties to advance to the next level of the CAF Champions League. So I think this is a team that is high on morale, playing away from home against Muza. And for Muza, I don't think they would want to lose the 3rd game in a row. So this is going to be a cracker of the game today.
Indeed.
The other one is Nkwazi, who will play against Nkana Football Club. Will play against Mutondo. Nkana still winless. Of course, we know that Nkana at some point were docked points because of using an unregistered player. Yes. And so they are winless up to now. They will play against Mutondo, and I think they will be hoping to play to win this game against Mutondo. Of course, they have brought in Evans Kangwa, who they signed last week. He played in the game last week, but he didn't score a goal, and I think he is now getting used to the team. Of course, I think they will be hoping on him to get the goals, because this is a team that has struggled, especially up front, getting the goals. Mbombo, Sate, these are tired legs, and I think they want to bring in another tired leg, so to say, but maybe a bit fresh, because he's just coming straight from China, where he's playing professional football. Probably can bring in a bit of new dimension in that team.
Mr. P, just a quick one on Nkana. As you have mentioned, Nkana winless even up to now, and they still have players like Ronald Kampamba.
Yes.
You know, players who played even in the national team some time back. But are we seeing Nkana, you know, picking up from this, you know, in the upcoming games?
Well, I think they have to be serious, especially up front, because I think this is a team that is doing well in terms of defensive. The midfield looks okay, but I think the striking force, like we said, they have tired legs like Kampamba, the Mbombo, you know, and now they're bringing in Evans Kangwa. All these are players that have played football for a long time. Experience, yes, but in terms of the speed and so on, this is what they are lacking. And these are players that everyone else knows, and so it's a bit difficult for the defenders to know what they bring forth. Even the coaches, they know. We're going to play against Kampamba, we're going to play against Bombo. They know how to handle them, so it's a bit easy for teams to play against Nkana at the moment. So, but they will need to work a bit harder and try to find a combination, especially up front, that can help, can work. And they've brought in Evans Kangwa, who is coming in from China. If they can come up with a combination that works, Kampamba and Sate, or maybe Kampamba and Mbombo, then if that works well, then they can get the goals and win games.
Okay.
Then Nkwazi will play against Green Eagles.
Okay.
Nkwazi, yes, will be at home.
Okay.
This is another military derby. Of course, Nkwazi sponsored by the police outfit, and Green Eagles are sponsored by the Zambia National Service. Sponsored.
So it will be ZA, Zambia National Service versus Zambia Police.
Zambia Police. Yes. So it's another very, very interesting game. Nkwazi still looking for their first point. Imagine. They haven't won any game. They have some draws, but they haven't won any game. So they are still looking for a win. And I think maybe they may just get it today, as they'll be playing against Green Eagles. But it's not going to be easy. They just have to work hard for them to get their first important point. These are the games that will be played today. But tomorrow there are some games also. And the games will involve Prison Leopards who play against Mighty Mfula Wanderers. Prison Leopards are a team that plays in Kabwe, and they will play against Mighty Mfula Wanderers that comes from Mufulira. Then another one is Kansanshi Dynamos who play against Red Arrows. The Nchanga Rangers will play against NAPSA Stars. For Nchanga Rangers, they are sitting second on the log. If they win this one, they will be at par with Zanaco at 15 points. So depending on how many goals they score, they may just go on top of the log.
Okay. Zesco against Mines also.
Yes, another one, another very important game. Zesco United will play against Mines, but this looks like a walkover for Zesco. Mines United is a team that has been donating points to every team that they play against. So this for Zesco United, I think they will be another walkover for them.
Okay.
Yeah, especially that they will be playing at home.
I know we need to talk about the coach Avram Grant naming his 26-member squad for the Zambia-Tanzania game. But before that, we can quickly touch on what is happening in the EPL. You know, looking at the table, Liverpool still on top, followed by Arsenal, who managed to pick up the maximum points. Liverpool beaten, for the first time in the English Premier League. 2-1. That goal that was scored in the last minute. Your comments, Mr. P, on that that one?
Yeah, football is like that, Eugene. You win some, you lose some, and you can't be winning all the games. Yeah.
Today Liverpool is against Chelsea. Any comments?
It will be a cracker of the game. You know, Chelsea, they started very well, but the form went a bit down in recent times. But I think they will need to pick up and play a game that is going to be interesting. Because look, Chelsea playing against Liverpool, Chelsea playing against Manchester United, against Arsenal is usually a very, very, very interesting game to watch. So I think we are in to watch another very interesting game.
Indeed, that game will be at 18:30 Zambian time. Those of you who are not aware, you may make sure that you tune in to wherever you watch that game from, so that you'll be able to catch those pictures live. Mr. P, Coach Avram Grant has named his 26-member squad for the Zambia versus Tanzania game.
Yeah, Zambia versus Tanzania game, another very, it's like a dead rubber, so to say, because this is a World Cup qualifier, and Zambia, we can say they are out, because Morocco has already qualified. They played all the games without losing a game, and they've qualified to the World Cup. Zambia is fighting, Tanzania, they are fighting for the second position, which is here, not there. But I think for Zambia, this is time to try and come up with a team that is going to help us at the Africa Cup. So for Avram Grant and the technical bench, maybe they're just trying to look at the players that they can call for the Africa Cup, because Zambia has qualified to the Africa Cup, and he has got 26 players. Of course, Cletus Chama returns to the team. Last game against Morocco, he didn't play. He was not called. Now he's back with the national team, and I think it's because they're playing against Tanzania. He plays in Tanzania. He knows the Tanzanian league. He knows the Tanzanian players and so on. So they have called him, and he's done very well in Tanzania. So they have called him and tried to see how he can help the team. The other player that are notable we can talk about is Kingston Mtandwa. Mtandwa, he is not part of the team. Of course, even the last against Morocco, he wasn't called. He had his personal issues that he was excused. And so even this time around, he's missing. Songa Chipioka also plays in Israel, also is missing out in this squad. But yeah, we can't call every player. We can only manage to call 26, and those are the players that he has called. So far, so good. Stofila Sunzu is also missing. Sunzu, he was injured, but I don't know how far his injury is, but he is also not being called to the national team.
That's good news. Just did you tell the viewers when the game will be played and what time, where it's going to be played?
Yeah, the game will be played on Wednesday. This will be 8th of October, and it will be played in Tanzania.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, dear viewers, you have heard it for yourself. That is what we could accommodate for you here on Looming Diary on sports segment.
Maybe just before you go, just a quick one. I'm being reminded that there are some fixtures that we can talk about in the Zambia National Super League Division 1.
Okay.
River Plate will play against Forest Rangers. Jumulo will play against Kafua Celtic. Chambeshi will play against Atletico Lusaka. Lumana Regents will play against Aguila Stars. Indeni will play against Ron United. Ndola United will play against Trident. Locust FC will play against Kito United. Chambeshi will play against Makeni, and Chipata City Council will play against Mpolongo Harbour.
Wow.
Yeah, so those are the fixtures to look out in the Division 1. Yes.
Wow. Those of you who would want to watch these games for Division 1, make sure you go to our local pitches where these games will be played and be entertained. Let's not forget, it's ball analysis. Okay, on our sports segment of Looming Diary, we go on a short break and we'll be right back.
setu twakwile mushita natusokola kalunga setu twakwile mushita natusokola kalunga setu
Welcome back, our dear viewers. Alice, that is what is happening in sports today.
Yes, I know when it's Eugene and Mr. Peary. Very, very accurate information when it comes to the sports world. And we get interested.
Very much.
Because you give us the morale to listen.
Yeah, indeed. So we look forward to the games today. And we say...
I thought you're going to say, I'm looking forward to take you to go and watch football.
No, together, Alice, today we are going to watch the game at 18:30. These other ones I go watch alone. But at 18:30 we are going to watch Liverpool and Chelsea. This is very interesting. Because, you know, my family members, the rest of my family members are Chelsea. I'm the only Liverpool. So I'll make sure that I distance myself from them even the time that I'll be watching and clapping for the goals.
Since you've been the Liverpool fan, and with a history of me being...
No, just accept, Alice. There's no problem in accepting. The matter and the fact that we lost to Crystal Palace, you know, doesn't mean that you need to run away from being a fan.
No, I'm not running away. Like I said earlier on, that not all days are Sundays. There's time for everything. Sometimes it changes.
Yeah.
Yes, and it has been an interesting journey of the Lumen Morning Diary. We shared what is trending on social media, and of course today our topic has been Teachers' Day. We were celebrating, and we still continue to celebrate our teachers out there. We celebrate you, teachers, and we love you very much. Continue playing a major role in the lives of the pupils and the students.
Yeah, indeed, our dear viewers, just like Alice has mentioned, especially to you, our dear teachers, let's remember to be good teachers and know why we joined that profession of being a teacher. You are like the hinge of the nation, just like cardinals are a hinge to the church.
Yes.
Yeah, so without you teachers, we cannot go anywhere. We cannot have any profession. We cannot have doctors. We cannot have nurses. We cannot have accountants. We cannot have anyone with a degree.
We cannot be here.
Yes.
You and me, you cannot be here today.
Even us, we are not going to be here without you, our dear teachers. So make sure that you remain good teachers and be good to the children that you teach.
Yes, and today being the 4th of October, the feast of St. Francis of Assisi, we say happy feast day to, is it the Franciscan priests and the Franciscan sisters?
Indeed.
We say happy feast day, and we love you very much.
Before we go, Alice, we have got a comment on the birthday girl, someone who is celebrating her birthday today.
Okay.
Yeah, Mariana Banda is saying, following from Kalingalinga. Thank you so much, Mariana, for the comment. And Mariana,
happy birthday, Mariana. Enjoy your day.
Indeed.
Yes. Remember, Lumen Morning Diary is open for sponsorship. Kindly sponsor Lumen Morning Diary. Thank you for tuning in and for watching the breakfast show from us. It's bye-bye.